Hi guys.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. How many people are in the team right now for HR?
there's 10, including myself.
Okay. So did anyone say they can't come?
Danny has a personal arrangements and also Seren.
Okay.
Okay. I was just waiting for Erica and she just joined, so I think we can start. The first thing I wanted to talk about was our Dropbox and just how we are going to go about that. I know last week we spoke about it, Dawn, and you said you were going to work with a couple people to fix like the files that were there and kind of create some more space. So I just wanted like an update because I've been getting so many emails from new interns or their HR reps and just bringing the problem that the interns are like coming to them and saying there's no space in the Dropbox, and I don't want them to start using that as a reason for them not being able to like do work or view the orientation package or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll do it while I'm listening to you guys.
Okay. Thank you, Dawn. And then I also did the research for why am I blanking? For the eco goodness, why am I blanking on the name? The YYC and then the eco pathways. So the eco pathways for Ripen does provide like a comprehensive video for us to be able to join and stuff. And then the talented YYC, it's like they ask us to look through their like I will screen share actually so I could show everyone. Oh, Dawn, it said you disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, it's fixed.
Thank you. So this is the eco paths for Ripen, and then they provide like a little YouTube video on how to do it. And then I also saved the link. So this file, whether I copy and paste it somewhere, like I'll make it available for everyone. And then so yeah, they just tell you to sign up on the site, complete the employer sign up form. Then you'll receive an email from Ripen providing you with the necessary details. Then you apply for the portal path. Then there's a persona process. I know with students they do it, so employers they do it too. And then you'll click request a match and create a project with the specific details, just like we did with Advanced Ontario Level Up. It kind of follows that same process. They show the agreements of the environmental careers, terms and conditions, and then projects will go live within 5 business days. I also noted their email, so like if we have any questions specific, I could just send them an email. And then the talented, this one is a little bit less. So they want us to go through the students, figure out what program and what resources we want to appeal to. And then the 4 employers is really just requesting portal access. So we would do this first name, last name, email, and organization, and then submit that form in. So both processes are fairly simple. And then I guess it's just up to Don when you want us to take it on and when you want us to kind of get those forms submitted. I think Danny would know a little bit more about that. So I was talking to her a little bit briefly about this last night, but today she did come up with a urgent personal issue. So we could just save it for last week as well for when Danny's back. Come back to the call.
So what types of students, like, is it like when it says talent ed, do they want education students? Like what type of students or what type of jobs can we post in these 2 areas?
So this doesn't seem so specific, like tailored to certain jobs. I think with the environmental one, this the environmental careers, I think this one would be kind of environmental eco focused. But from what I looked on the talent ed, it's not let me go back to the homepage. There's no, I think we could do probably administration, like it's for students. They are with, I think, it was 4 to 6 post-secondary schools. And they didn't have like a specific field that the students need to be in.
Yeah, because in the end, it would be really nice to, if we had sort of like, because right now we have 4 things. We have Level Up, Advanced Ontario, ICT, and DTTP. And now we have 2 more, which is Talent Ed and this other one. It'd be really nice to have like a chart of, when each program starts, when each program ends, the number of students we can have in each one, and then what type of students. So for instance, like Advanced Ontario, the only criteria is you have to live or go to school in Ontario or something like that. But I know Sarin did this before. She set up all the companies for Level Up. Well, Level Up was already set up, but she set them up for Advanced Ontario, DTTP. But I don't know if she's done them all. So I don't know if she's done all funding envelopes. I call these a funding envelope, each of the 6 programs for all the companies, all 5 companies. But I don't know, she seems to be super, super busy. So maybe if someone either wants to, if you want to, she's in check with her and see if she has any time. And even if she does, she's not going to be here forever. So I don't really know when she's leaving. We might want someone to work with her to set up these new programs and then kind of audit and see, do we have all the programs signed up for all 5 companies? Because technically on our radar screen, after Advanced Ontario, there's no jobs that we see right now that we can get more jobs.
Yeah.
That would be my thought. What do the rest of you guys think?
No, I agree. I'll reach out to Sarin to actually develop like a start and end time about when we could start up for it. So would you like when I like get on a contact with Sarin to do the sign up for the talent ed, because they did say that they would give a lot more information like once we do that first name, last name, email, organization. and then they should be emailing you something back. So do you want us to do that, or do you want us to look into the information that we have?
Well, everything, like Sarin has also created email addresses for all 5 companies. So
Okay.
everything doesn't technically, nothing technically comes back to me. So for Canyon, it comes back to dawnripen@gmail.com. And then for every other company, there's a Gmail that's been set up. But I think, either, even if she's the one doing it, she maybe needs to hold a Zoom session and train other people,
Yeah.
or, because it's important, like wherever all of you land from an HR perspective, assuming it's in Canada or actually in the United States too, because you're going to want to know how to do this maybe for the companies that you join, because why not try to go get paid internships? Some companies don't like them. Like one company I was working with, they're like, "Oh, this is too much work," and da da da. It is work, but if you need fresh ideas and people are paid for by the government, like go for it. But
Okay.
but
So
even from our side, we need just more people knowing about it.
I'll get in touch with Sarin and I will tell her to organize like a Zoom call with everyone so that we can all be able to pitch in and learn from that process.
And it will become fairly labor intensive, because let's say we're not in 4 programs with one of the companies, then you have to load it all up, and I'll have each owner of the company has to verify their face for each funding program, and then
Yeah.
you guys have to put up, I don't know, 4 to 10 projects, etc. So it's work. So she shouldn't do it all herself anyway, but she could kind of teach and then supervise to a certain extent, like check people's work and things like that.
Yeah, because the persona for each, like for talented, for eco pathways, I know that might be a little bit of a challenge for us to do that, but they do have like a continue on mobile device, so we can just get that link sent out to everyone so that they could do it on their phone while we're working on the back end of setting up the programs.
Is this like close to what Ripen's like? Is it like a website that's funded by the government? So same kind of thing? Like people can do paid internships under it?
Yeah, so eco
Oh,
pathway
okay.
is Ripen. It's just like a different, like it's like Advanced Ontario. So
Oh, it's just another thing that
yeah,
goes into Ripen. And then what
but
about this talent ed
the
thing? Is that
talent
different?
ed is different. It's let me screenshot, sorry. It's
They're
the
all part of Ripen, though, right?
Oh, they're all Ripen?
Yeah.
no, so talent ed isn't, I didn't see anything regarding Ripen. Because this
Okay.
one it's a part of Ripen as well.
Well, I found out about it through Ripen, but
Okay.
maybe not. I don't know.
I think maybe they're partners because they do have like a list of different places that they're partners with. But the Ripen one, like that I saw had actual affiliation like with Ripen was the eco one, this one. So the eco pathways, and then they also provide like a video. So we could also include this link in our training document to show people how to onboard special projects, because it's a really good video. And then this is for careers, employers.
I guess if you like search because you can search the different uh portals or different ones on Ripen. So I guess you'd be able to know if it's from Ripen if you searched it to see if it was there.
Yeah. And as soon as you search up like eco pathways, Ripen pops up.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, so this is the official like pathways for environmental careers. And then it tells you like powered by Ripen. And it also has a little Ripen um logo in the corner. So
Okay, but the talent ed doesn't. So
The
it's not.
talent ed is not as it's just like a company in Calgary. They're not as
Okay.
kind of developed as Ripen seems to be. Ripen also like it tells you what type of projects, sorry guys for the sniffling, that the students will be able to work on, like sustainable energy, training and education, conservation, research, resource management, and advocacy. And then this one kind of just leaves it open. Like you just learn about the students, the Indigenous Will program, preparing for Will program, and why Will. And then this is like what they provide regarding the students and what information the students will normally be. They tell us to read up on this so that when we sign up, we'll be able to make like postings tailored to the students that they have.
But that might be good if it's not with Ripen, because with Ripen, as far as I know, you can only do 5 projects, and I don't think that matters. Like if you're doing like level up, advanced Ontario, everything, I think it's 5 for all of them together, right?
I don't think so. I think it's
Oh,
just
it's not?
five for level up and you can do more.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay. Because I was gonna
level
say
up.
if it's just 5 for all of them, then it might be good that Talent Ed isn't affiliated with them, because then people can take on more projects if they want to get more experience, right? So
Yeah, agreed. And
yeah.
it's because I know Zon wants to move geographically. It's great that it's 7 post-secondary schools in Calgary. Um, but yeah, and even like this year, I know for sure Ripen is even allowing up to 10 projects right now. So normally they do 5 per calendar year, but I guess they don't have enough students and maybe too many employers, not enough students. So right now you can do up to 10 programs, but I don't think it will last a long time.
Oh wow. I wish I knew that. I'm like, I would stay here longer because I'm enjoying this. So
Right.
What
They
when did they say that that they you
so
can do 10? I didn't know that.
when I was with Dan, when we were talking, I think Danny and I were talking about it in the meeting when I was explaining like the dilemma that I was having with accepting the internships. And then I'll show you guys because the pop-up just happened shortly after I joined with the team. And then because it wasn't normally there. And normally in the little disclaimer, it will tell you, oh, you can join up to 5 projects per calendar year. So this experience, which is going on till March, it says this experience allows students to participate in up to 10 projects, and I've joined 6.
oh wow. So we
Yeah.
should be looking at anyone that we have with us with Ripen right now, and like anyone that's not attending their meetings or doing anything, like we should be getting them out there. And then like I don't know if there's even time, like if they would even let us add anyone else in, but we should look into doing that. Like if we're, I don't know if they'll give us an extension or something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
absolutely should. Yeah. So Shanice, do you want to do that? Do you want to talk to Danny for her to do it?
Yeah, I can.
So what is it? It's that you can do up to 10 projects?
So this experience. So for this, like I think when we spoke about it, I don't think we were looking to onboard anybody like more because it was the week before last that we spoke about it. So it would have been, sorry, like
Oh,
that's
but actually they extended the deadline. I got an email to start your project by like February 28th or something like that.
okay, so that's perfect.
I
So
I
maybe they will.
I'm
I
gonna
know
try and
that right
find it.
now it's showing everything is closed, like all applications wise. So
Oh, so maybe
may
you had to
not be.
already be accepted to a project.
Oh, but there's open.
Oh, there's open ones?
Yeah, there's open ones. I just turned the filter on for open and there are open ones. So these ones have like application March 1st. So we could actually still do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find the email, but I'm like 99% sure I got an email saying, don't forget to start your projects. The deadline has been extended to like February 28th or something like that. I
Okay,
think it
perfect.
was an extra 2 weeks.
And
Yeah,
what
there's
is it that they're short on? They have too many employers or too many students?
so I'm gonna find the email that they sent me because they didn't say, oh, we have too many. It was like, oh, it was for Advanced Ontario. And I was like, oh, make sure you start your internship because we have 300 students that haven't seized their funding. Like, let me find the email.
Oh yeah, I found the email. It says start your project by February 28th to secure your stipend.
Okay.
So they did extend the date to start
For level
projects
up.
until the 28th. Yeah, for level up.
But I think we should also start to move on the advanced Ontario ones before other people take all the spots.
Yeah.
So like we probably like, and this goes into something I know we're going to look at later, like the purple sheet, what May has done there. But we should start to figure out who's good and who we want to have do more time with us, and therefore get them to go out advance Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I
I think
agree.
it's the limit. So basically, what you showed, Shanicia, is that the limit that you guys can do in level up has now been increased to 10,
Yes.
not 5. But
Not
we
5.
but we are closed because we don't have any more spots.
And that's what we were talking about, the dilemma being in the meeting with Danny, is because they didn't like send anything out. They didn't say, hey, I'm letting you guys know that you started 10. Like I typically do open my emails from Ripen, and I was never notified about the change until I saw it on my dashboard here. And then I messaged Danny and I said, like, oh, well, it's saying that I can join 10 on there, but then, we know that the universal rule is that it's 5 per calendar year. So she's like, oh, well, like, I'll just accept you and then see like if they will stop you from being approved and actually being able to join. So if they don't stop you, then still try it. And then I accepted it, and then they allowed it. And then this kept on just increasing. Like it said, you've joined 4, you've joined 5, you've joined 6. And then it didn't, like, there was no red.
Can you go right now and see if you can join any of our companies?
Yes.
I remember it said on mine too that I could apply, like it said like, oh, you've applied to this many, you can apply to this many more. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like
Right.
I remember seeing that and thinking that was weird, but I kind of was just like, oh, maybe it's a mistake.
Yes, I can, Dawn.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
just
wonder if they
go through it.
increased the amount of people we're allowed to accept, but they like haven't told us maybe if they've
It
opened up
sounds
more
like it.
slots. Yeah, see, mine says you've joined 5, you can participate up to 10 projects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one's open, this human resource Canyon one. Do you want me to check for any other company?
Yeah, just try one randomly. Can't put in the company name. Oh, there it is, Music Matters Club, right there.
With the cat, you have to filter with and Danny also taught me this. We have to filter with the keywords, because if I search up Music Matters Club, nothing will
Yeah,
pop.
yeah, you can't search for the company. It's super annoying.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Do you want me
You
to
just have to
submit an
type in words.
application?
Yeah.
Would you like me to submit an application, Dawn?
Yeah, go ahead, see if you get
Okay.
approved. And then ask Danny to approve you later or whatever.
And also the end date, that's another thing that I want to talk about. It's no later than May 4th. Did you guys know about that extension?
Oh, really?
Oh no. So what the heck? They're not telling us any of this stuff.
Yeah, they're not. I realized this also when I was talking to Danny about the 6 adding. They because before it was March, and then it would give me uh an error when I would like do this, and it was 11:59, and then or it was past 12, and then it wasn't giving me the error anymore. So I went down and I read this little disclaimer, and it says the to complete projects no later than May 4th.
So they have money.
Yeah.
They haven't got enough participants. So this is what they did last year. Remember in the beginning it was 3, I think,
Mhm.
and then they raised it to 5.
Yeah.
So I mean they need to spend their money. It's sort of like if you don't spend it, you're not going to get it again. Okay, so then a huge priority then for this week is to have every HR person come back with a list of who we think is good and who we want to offer more spots to.
Question, would I be able to take on more projects if I wanted to?
If you're listed as good.
Pardon?
Did you hear what I said?
If I'm listed as good?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you can let me know then.
Okay, we'll get back to you.
And this was the email just stating that they had less than 300 spots left. So when I saw this, I
Advanced
looked at
Ontario
it.
or
Yeah,
Level?
this is advanced.
Okay, so we need to blow these two out of the water. So is there a way we can, or maybe I'll just send Carly a message, because that's what I did before and I copied all. I'll just send her a message that says, hey Carly, I noticed that the deadline for level up and the maximum and whatever has changed. And she wrote me a really good email back, but can you, I know there's a lot of people aren't here and maybe won't have time to listen to the video. So can you communicate that, Shanicia, that we need to know who should be offered more projects?
Okay, yes.
And I would normally say, let's put it in the group chat, but I think we need to be more strategic because some people, as May will show us, are not really participating.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was a good introduction to May. You could take the floor now.
Hi everyone. Okay, so I'll share for the purple sheet then. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is I did add a legend. It's right at the top in column 1 here. Sorry, let me just unhide everything. Okay. So if you're going through and you're seeing different highlighted colors, this is what they mean up here. There will be another one added because Dawn and there was a group of us anyways at this morning's meeting who talked about maybe putting the unpaid in a different color so that I don't know, do we know, Dawn, if we're gonna have them still have to be attending meetings or are we gonna be a little bit less enforcing with the attendance policy?
I want to communicate that they should and have to, but we're not going to tell them leave the internship if you don't.
Okay. Also, in yellow here, I know you can sort, but when you sort, it only sorts the column you're sorting, so then it messes everything up. So I've spent a lot of time kind of refixing everything. So you can use a filter. So if you want to add a filter to filter out your HR lead people, that's okay. But if you're gonna sort, I probably wouldn't because then we'll have to go through and kind of unjumble everything. Okay, so in the columns at the end of the month, I added a compliant column, which is like basically if they're compliant with the policy, which the attendance policy is they can only miss 1 Saturday meeting maximum per month. So anyone who's red means that they've not attended enough meetings.
It's not 1 Saturday meeting, it's 1 meeting out of 4.
Yeah, 1 meeting a month, right? Like they can only miss 1 meeting per month.
Like if there's 4 weeks, then they need to come 4 times, but they could miss one of those weeks. It doesn't have to be Saturday.
1 meeting.
It can be Monday, Thursday, or Saturday.
Yeah, so the way I have it set up in the formatting is each week. So if they miss 1 per week, then it counts it as 1. And then if it misses, like if there's 2 of them, then that's when they're highlighted. So like here, the top person, Adil, has missed every meeting actually. So that's why they're highlighted as red. And then someone like Austin, who's gone to 1 meeting per week, is not highlighted as red because they've been attending their meetings and they're compliant with the policy. So
are you going to move that line every week or what how are you gonna?
No, so I've done it at the end of every month. I'm still working on finishing, like moving forward, but you'll see it every month at the end of the column or the month. Oh my, I'm so sorry. At the end of each month, you'll see the compliant column and it'll already have all the formatting set up. I have it set so it's not read unless it's past February 29th. So it'll all be white until the end of the month. Then you'll start seeing who didn't attend.
Can you put something else into that column besides the color, or can you only put the color?
I can put words, but the way I have it set up is to do the math.
Uh-huh.
So what did you have in mind that you'd like to see in here?
Oh, I was just wondering if, for instance, Adrian Ziman down below, if you were to, I can see there that he's gone to 2 meetings. So could you create a sum of the meetings he's done to date in this month, or not? Does that?
I can do another column. So if you look here, if you just unhide those columns, this is the math that is being used.
Oh.
So each of these columns is one of the weeks.
Uh-huh.
So that's how it tracks it. And then in this column, it does have, I can make it so it shows. There we go. So then that shows how many meetings they did attend. Did you want that to stay like that then? And then you know how many meetings they did attend?
Yeah, because then it's like an early warning signal. So if I was Surin and I was supposed to be for the deal, I could just quickly, I don't have to add up the numbers. I could just see that the deal hasn't come. The number 0.
Okay. I can do that. And I'll change it in the formatting as well. So it'll be like that. And then you can see how many meetings they have attended. And then I have been fixing the year-to-date column as well to get rid of, so it's not adding up the compliant numbers and the columns in between. So this will be accurate on how many meetings they actually have attended year-to-date. It was Erica that
Sorry,
pointed that out.
can you say that again? I just got distracted.
That's okay. I said the total year-to-date column, I did fix the formatting so that it is accurate, so it's not adding up the math in the other columns that I added. Because Erica pointed out that it was saying that people were attending like 27 meetings. She's like, I don't think that's possible. So I went in and fixed that formatting as well. So this is accurate on how many meetings they have attended. The green that's across in the lighter one, that is for people who are exceptions to attending the meetings. So they're more like, if they're red, they're people like who are Conestoga students who we don't really pay attention to because they don't need to attend the meetings. And then yeah, we got to decide on the unpaid, how, like, did you want me to put it in like a different color, or even if they're maybe they don't highlight red, they highlight like a different color so we know they're unpaid but they're non-compliant?
It's up to you. Like, what do you guys think?
So sorry, May, you wanted to do what to implement that they were unpaid?
Yeah, so Dawn was saying people are unpaid. There might be like a reason why they're not attending those meetings, or we might be a little bit less concerned with it. So we were talking this morning about how we want to identify who's unpaid versus paid. So I was asking if it'd be best if we highlighted, instead of red, maybe a different color or a different shade of red. There is a column here where it's paid or unpaid. I've been working this morning to try and get it all updated for the ones who are put in the sheet.
Right,
So
that little green.
yeah, so the green, like I said, is for the Conestoga students. And the exceptions, like I don't know, Shanisa, if you and Danny would be exceptions to attending the meetings. And then we're just wondering, do you want the people who are unpaid to be their compliant column to be highlighted differently so we know that even though they're not attending and compliant, they're unpaid?
Yeah, because well, that's to simplify the process for whoever's going through it. Yeah, because they might have to go like this, and then this, and then this, and then it will get like mixed up visually. So yeah, if there's like a formula, like if you can do a conditional, but if they're unpaid, then it's pink, then yeah, just so
Sure.
that they can see. Yeah, thank you, May.
Okay, I can do that. I can change that in the formatting. So is there somewhere else I can find where people are paid or unpaid? Because I've been using the new hires sheet, but not everyone has, like, not everyone's listed in it, but also not everyone has Ripen or LinkedIn, or there's someone that was like UWC.
I would look on that ripen copy sheet that we were using when we were hiring people, and Danny was highlighting yellow if she accepted their project, because everyone on that sheet will be like with ripen. And as far as I know, everyone on that sheet is who we have with us that's with Level Up or Advance Ontario right now, right? So those should be the only people that are paid, I believe. Someone correct me
Yeah,
if I'm wrong.
no, you're right. That's right. But
Yeah.
also, Griselle is the person bringing in all people from LinkedIn, and they're all unpaid. So Griselle, how do you track the people coming in from LinkedIn? Like, maybe talk about that.
I'm not tracking for now because I was sending emails to I sending over an email to Austin with the with the higher people of each job. So I think I missed the second job that I posted that was filming and writing, and I'm still hiring people for podcast editing and writing.
I
So
mean,
I send
oh, sorry, Grizel, you can
I
finish
sent
it.
to yeah, okay. So I sent to Austin just one email with I think it's social media with the list with the people that post to the job and the people who replay, and I send the email, the welcome email.
I mean, in relation to like Grizel sending me like those interns, maybe we could just use the new hires onboarding sheet because what's it called? I mean, maybe like a lot of like the people here that are like question marks are like from I guess the new hires that we have. So that also tracks like if they're from LinkedIn or like they're from Ripen or like they're doing Ripen. So maybe you can fill in a lot of the blanks there too. And I
So
think
that's what I've been
yeah.
using, but not everyone's listed in it, and not everyone. So like all these question marks, there are even people who've been with us for a while, I think, and they're not even in it, or they don't have anything beside in the column where it says right or paid or unpaid. I can probably bring that up.
Well, I can say, well, I don't know. What's it called? That's either, honestly, it's either that, but yeah, I think what Erica suggested, like whoever is not on that yellow sheet, the form that we used for Level Up and the one that we're gonna be using for Advanced Ontario, I think it's just safe to assume that their like majority is just unpaid because there's no other way we could pay them, right? So yeah.
Okay. So that sheet that Danny has, everyone who's been with us for like beyond that, they're no longer in a project, right? So they're assumed to be unpaid.
Well, I think you probably need a little bit of a system because, like, maybe Griselle, maybe you create a Google sheet and you list who the people are that you have recruited, and then everyone has access to it, they can see it. I can answer the question for people who've been here for a while.
Okay.
Like I can just go in there, but how do you guys want to do it going forward? Because if Griselle, you're doing the LinkedIn, what process do we want to use so that everyone else knows that the person is unpaid?
Sorry, Don, it's hard for me to understand. Do you want me to make a sheet with the hired with people hired from LinkedIn? Okay, great.
Yep. And make it
If-
a Google
if-
sheet that you can share with everybody else.
If they're being put into the like the new hires, like this sheet, where you put in the people that you've hired in their onboarding process, if you put it in there and put LinkedIn, then we'd know that they're unpaid. Is that what you're doing?
I don't think she's doing. Griselle, when someone says yes, I want to work for Canyon, you send them a welcome email, right? And
Yeah,
then do you do anything else?
no,
Okay, so who
it's just
onboards
the
them?
It's me. Griselle sends them all to me, so that's why I'm saying like, or I was gonna say like maybe like since they're already getting siphoned into the onboarding one, I always put like LinkedIn because like they clarify it's LinkedIn, right? So
Okay. So
we
where do
just
we keep that list?
it's the new hires onboarding sheet. Do you want me to show it or may do you have access to it right now?
Oh, is it not showing?
No, you're showing the purple sheet right now.
Oh, sorry. Um,
It might just be on sharing this screen, May, so maybe restart it and then do your entire screen.
so like this?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this sheet, if you go up, so this is what I've been using. Sorry, it's a little bit frozen. There we go. As I'm going up to the older ones, these columns are blank. So I'm not able to determine if they're paid or unpaid. But for the ones that do have something listed, I've been putting them in. But the people who are UCW, is that a student that's unpaid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only two. There's Rotholando and Deepak.
Okay, perfect. So, like, I can.
And sorry,
I'm
I think
gonna
that
continue.
program is the one Erica's gonna is it Erica's gonna recruit for that?
Yeah, that's University of Canada West.
Okay.
Just so you know, May, what it means when you're seeing them. That's the project that Erica is gonna, but you weren't there that week. It's just like an onboarding from this university, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just master's students, and so they.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll put in what is in the onboarding sheet, and then from there, Dawn, I'm assuming then they're older.
Yeah,
So then
anybody, after you do that, then you get to say to me, okay, Dawn, I'm ready for you to go fill in the 10 people that I haven't been able to figure out. You don't have to give me the number. Being like,
Okay.
oh, it's about 10 or it's about 80. Like, just let me know how many.
Yeah, because there's already quite a bit. So I'll try and get you a number as well.
Again, you don't have to give me an exact number, just so I know how much time to put aside for it. Just like,
Okay.
is it a lot or a little?
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So then, Griselle, I guess you don't need to create a list because it looks like a list is already being created in this other document.
okay. There is people that says, "Oh yeah," and after that never came back. So I mean, it's all saved on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
If it
So
were.
these people that are on your list, Austin, they're people you've onboarded?
Yeah, this is the list I took away from Beth before she left. That was her onboarding document thing that she essentially used to organize like how onboarding works. So I just figured like that's probably like the best way we can track who's unpaid, who's with Ripen.
Yeah, because the thing is, a lot of as Griselle just said, a lot of the people who come through on LinkedIn will drop out. But if you've onboarded them, then at least we know they're closer to being real.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just, I guess going forward, that's just probably how we're gonna track who's unpaid because I don't see how someone's supposed to get through us without getting onboarded. So
Right.
yeah.
Although one person did.
somehow. I don't know how, but
Well,
yeah.
I know how, it's because they know someone else who's in the internship and that person invited them and then they just started doing work. But I don't even know what happened to them, if they're still involved or not. But I guess when I look at May's list, maybe it'll twig me or something. I don't know. Or the purple list, whatever. So how do you want to deal with the red people? Are we ready to start communicating with them, or do we want to go through them one by one, or do you want to wait for your HR person to get back to you? And like, how do you guys want to deal with that? May, if you want to put it back up again.
Yeah, sure.
I
So
think that, sorry, I think that we
No.
should wait until everyone's contacted their people because like there might be people in the purple list that are no longer with us, and maybe that's why they're not attending their meetings because they're not even here anymore. Because I've had a few people actually reach out to me already and be like, "Oh, who's my HR contact? I don't know who they are." And I just told them that like we're having a meeting this weekend and that like they'll be reaching out to them soon. But I also had a question about these other HR people that I don't think I've met them. Rashika, Tyra, and Nandita. Like I know they're assigned to look after people, but I don't know if they're still with us or if they're gonna
Andita's
be able to
gone.
call them.
No, Nadita is no, it's sorry, it's no more, it's no more on the internship. So I have the interns from Nadita. I
Yeah.
have one meeting with Ahram on Monday, and Paris Abedi was replaced me the email that I sent from her to meet weekly. But I think there are 8 interns that was for Nadita that came to me. I write for them an email for my contact for the weekly meeting, and they didn't reply.
None of them?
Only 2, Ahram and Paris.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
okay.
remain 6.
And then I saw Danny had some people assigned too. I don't know if is she gonna have time to like look after a group of interns? Because I saw that she had like 8 people assigned to her.
Yeah, I was wondering whether or not to assign Danny interns, so
No.
I assigned her less, but I will just reassign all her interns because she has other interns, but I think those are maybe just interns that she could handle. And then, so I'm not gonna assign her any more new interns.
Actually, take them all away from her, because as far as I know, she's never done anything with any of those interns. I don't even think she knew she was
Okay.
supposed to. Or
Okay,
didn't
I'll
want
take
to.
them all away from her then. And then I'll just send her a message letting her know
And
about that as well.
would you be the person to change Nandita's name to Grizel?
I did.
But it shows in row 6 and it says Nandita.
Oh,
It was last week when I asked for more, and Tunisia assigned me these people.
No, row
Um,
6.
Oh,
yeah.
I just changed it.
No, you
Okay.
changed
Row
row
6.
13.
I see.
and what about Rashika and Tyra? Because I saw that they got assigned some of the new people, but I just don't know if they're with us right now or
So
I
Tyra,
could
so Rashika's just on row 43. She's assigned to Isabella Rose. And then Tyra has a lot of interns. I was going to talk about that this week because I don't know when she is joining. I was gonna also reach out to her and like send a message so that we can get approximate time. So once I get a response from that, I will let you guys know. And then for now, I'm going to rearrange it again, just subtracting those people. Rashika, I don't know 100% if she's still here, but from what I counted, it was 10 of us who like I actively see and is in communication with. Tyra, I heard that she was coming back, but I didn't hear anything from her directly, so I'm gonna reach out to her. And I agree with what you said, Erica, with reaching out to those people first, just to see before we kind of give that kicker, because we want to gauge, and like some people could say like, oh, they had something really big going on. So I think an initial like from your like to your HR people, if they happen to be one of the people in red, reach out to them, and then we can go like forward with reaching out to the template. Like and escalating the issue.
Rashika, I messaged her February 9th
Mhm.
to invite her to the Saturday meeting because Danny and that was when Dawn asked us to identify anyone who hadn't been invited and invite them. So Danny asked me to email a few of them. Rashika did respond saying she was looking forward to it, but then she didn't come to the meeting. That was
Well,
not
what's her last name?
Rashika Kapoor.
I'll message her too. And
Okay.
Austin has his hand up.
Yeah, so she's unpaid, I believe.
Yeah, so I just want to ask, I'm pretty sure we have another HR intern, no? Like Adam Khan. Couldn't you assign him some stuff, maybe? Because I don't think he has any.
Or maybe like 4 people or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I will assign him 2 interns. Not 2 interns, 2 interns. Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
Do we know, is anyone talking to him? Do we know if he's participating?
I haven't seen him since his orientation meeting. I remember, but I don't know, maybe he's attended the Monday or Thursday meetings, but I only saw him at his orientation meeting with you on a Saturday because he couldn't make the Thursday.
Okay, so May, look at him in the row and see if he should come to any meetings.
yeah, I've never seen him come to any meetings. I've been in email with like
Yeah, that
back
one
and
meeting.
forth.
Yeah, and I haven't tracked the attendance for the 19th yet. I've been pretty sick this week. So I'll watch the Monday meeting and I'll add in the attendance. I think I might have missed the 5th as well because I wasn't sure if anyone was attending yet. But I don't think we have, oh, no, maybe I did attend, maybe I did track Mondays. I did. Yeah, I don't think we have any HR person attending the Monday meetings. I can attend every other Monday when I have like help at home. Um, I can attend everyone if you need, Dawn, but I might just have my camera off just in case my kids kind of they don't know that like
No, we can split them up. It's not a big deal. Like
Erica
right now
came
I
to
can,
last night to, which one are you doing, Erica? Saturday or Thursday?
yeah. And if I end up having to work, then I'll still like watch the recording and like mark attendance or whatever.
okay. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Erica, I guess you and I will talk about it and see how we want to distribute those. And then if we do have anyone attending the Monday ones, just let us know and let us know how we could help you.
I could potentially attend the Monday ones. What time were those? Like 1 or 11, right? Or was it 10?
12 to 1.
12 to
12
1.
to
Yeah.
1? Okay. I guess I could attend the Monday one. The Mondays.
Okay.
Okay, can we just maybe, you said, Shanicia, there's 10 people in HR. Do you have a list of that?
Yeah.
Because like, I'm
can
looking at the group chat and Adam's not in the group chat. So I'm wondering how we're even telling people about this meeting.
So Adam not being in the group chat actually is, I don't know if he's like just not doing his work because I gave him access to the Dropbox like a couple weeks ago. And then he emailed me again, like looking for orientation. And in the Dropbox is where the WhatsApp group chats are. And like all he has to do is read a couple forms and then just join the group chat. And I responded to that email with a direct link to the WhatsApp group chat so that he would be able to the Dropbox orientation package that he was asking me for. And then I didn't hear anything back from him. So I don't know if he's actually like opened it to give it a good look, because from my experience, all the interns have joined the group chats like on their own accord after reading the orientation packages. I've never
Are they
had to.
not able to get into it because the Dropbox is messed up?
No, it's good. Like he's the only person who I've seen with this problem.
Rashida is
I
also
missed
not in
it.
the group chat.
The only reason why I'm in is because Danny asked me to join. I missed it in the orientation. I
In
don't
the
know how.
orientation. Okay, so maybe it's not, because the thing with the Dropbox is it has the orientation package and then it has a hyperlink to another orientation package. which has the WhatsApp link. So I don't know if
Adam is in the group chat. I found his number.
he might be the unsaved number as well, Dawn. There's one unsaved number, which I had to go on the purple sheet to find out, but I did think it was Nandita. I didn't know that it was Adam.
Would you like me to send Adam a follow-up email?
Okay, I don't see anybody who's I don't see anybody with just a phone number in the so I'm in the HR Canyon internship. I see 13 members. I don't see Adam and I don't see Rashida.
Because for me, at least if I search up like his phone number, which is 639-318-8877, it's there. So
Is that the Canyon group chat?
yeah. Are you
Okay, we're talking about the
the
HR.
HR? Oh, okay, okay.
Can we just invite him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and invite him for sure, or somebody can invite him right now. And also Rashida's not in the HR group chat. So, Shanisa, do you have a list of who's supposed to be in HR?
Yeah, so the list that I have,
Can you just read it off to me?
yeah.
Sorry, Nandita, it's Nandita Menon. No? Okay. And I'm watching right now the cover sheet. And I think on a row 112 to 116, I have some interns assigned. Did anybody assign me this right now? Because I didn't saw it.
Are you talking about in the purple sheet, the row
Yeah,
112? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Shanicia sent a message the other day saying that she updated the team leads and to go check the purple sheet for who you were assigned to. So everyone that
okay.
your name's beside is the new ones that she assigned.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Thank you, May.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amy. So I have Eliza here, Austin, Soren, May, Grizel.
Wait. It's too fast. Too fast.
Sorry.
So one at a time. I'll say yes or no.
Eliza.
Yeah.
Kia,
Hia? Oh,
Yeah.
Hia. Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
Soren,
Yeah.
May,
Yeah.
Grizel,
Yeah.
Tyra. I don't know about that. Like this was
Yeah.
when I was
No, she's in here.
Right.
She's in the group. Go ahead.
okay. And Erica,
Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
myself, and then I didn't count you, Dawn, but
Yeah, it's okay.
because this was when I was assigning interns. But that's who I included in my math and division.
Okay, so Nishta. Oh, she's the one who created it. Never mind, she's the admin. So Nandita, I can remove, and there's no Adam and there's no Rashida.
Okay, so I can get the invites sent out to both Adam and should I send it to? I'll send it to their emails.
Well, I can just invite them right here.
Okay.
Erica,
Okay.
you're an admin. Do you want to just do it?
Yep.
And do you want to also delete Nandita?
Yep.
So if we subtract one,
So I think well, that would leave us with 12 interns in HR.
after adding in Adam and Rashida,
After adding in Adam and Rashida in total, but then regarding assigning interns, it would leave us with 11 because Danny's not gonna be included in that.
okay, so but in this group chat, you said there's 12
12.
people in HR, including Danny,
Yeah, including Danny, discluding yourself,
right? So
Dawn.
then including me, there's 13 in the group chat, including the person who created this group, who I have to kind of redo it. That's 14. So when you're done, Erica, let us know if you have 14 people in there.
Okay, I'm just looking for their phone numbers.
Okay, so 14.
Huh.
Okay, what's Rashida's last name? Ranjan.
Rashika? Oh, Rashika. Okay, there.
Okay, so I have sent a message to the wrong Rashida, and I sent one to Tyra. And Aliza needs a message. Rashida needs a message. And Adam needs a message. Okay, so I'll send a message to all three of those people. Adam, is there anyone else who hasn't come in the list? Besides Adam, Aliza, and Rashida?
Like Rashika Kapoor?
No, that's it. On the purple list that you just showed me, isn't it Ranjan?
But it said she's in social media.
Okay, so who's the Rashida who's in HR?
It's Rashika Kapoor.
Okay, I just sent her a message.
So line 73 here, Dawn.
Okay.
And do you need like her number or anything?
I already sent her a message.
Okay.
I need, give me Adams again.
Sure. Okay, and you need his number?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's there we go. This one here.
You just say it out loud.
Yep, 693
Yeah.
318 8877.
Is that the one, Austin, that you thought was the unidentified person?
Oh no, I was looking at the general group chat. I thought you
Oh,
guys
okay.
meant the, yeah, and also it's 639 in case you put 693.
Oh, did I? I'm so sorry. Oh my
So
goodness.
639-318-8877.
Yep.
Okay, so let me just look at the WhatsApp again.
Sorry, the
Please,
number.
is this a bad time for Hia to come to a meeting?
That's what I was gonna say. I have not seen her.
And Saren,
She said moving forward, she'll be able to make them. This week she couldn't.
who said
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Hia, she sent a message to the group chat at 2:06 saying, I can't make it this week. She did say that in the other group chat, but she'll join all meetings starting Monday.
And can you find out from Hia? I mean, not from Hia, sorry, from Saren. Is it Saren or Saren?
I thought it was Seren.
I always called her Siren.
Oh wow.
I don't know, I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too.
I was actually going to ask too if she was an exception as well, and if
No.
she's able to take on all the people she's assigned, because she does seem pretty busy.
Yeah, she has like I think almost 20 people assigned to her or something.
Really?
Let me look. 96 to, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people assigned to her.
So can you check that out, Shanicia, and see if we need to
When
reassign
I
all those
assigned
people?
her people, I kept it at 5, but she had more people. Like everyone had to get a chunk of people. Because I didn't know like everyone's course loads. My initial thing was to divide it evenly and then speak to you guys about who can take on more, who can take on less. Because I didn't have enough information to like make an informed decision myself. I know Danny obviously has a lot, so that's why I just chopped off less, but she was assigned intern, so I thought that was okay. So I'm gonna take all of Danny's out, but Sarin is going to either need to like express that she has too many, but like she'll have less, but it won't be like next to nothing because we'll have to pick up the load for other people as well.
I don't even know that Sarin knows that about this process because I don't think she's really attended the meetings that we've talked about it. But I can take on more because I'm in my co-op work term, so I don't have classes, so I can take on more.
Okay, so May, you can take on more. I gave like Eliza and Hia like one extra out of like the even number that I divided it by. And they had 11 instead of having 9. I also assigned myself with 11 as well. So, May, how many, like, what's your optimal amount, let's say, of interns that you could?
It's hard to say because I'm still waiting so currently I'm only dealing with 4 because one of the fifth one is not like she's on pause. And then the other ones are no longer in the internship. So out of the initial 8 I was assigned. So I actually like I don't have a whole lot. And then I know you just assigned me a group and I'm just sending them their message hopefully today to see when they're available. But like I said, like I'm available all week to meet with them. So I can always fit in like those meetings are usually pretty quick, so I can fit them in a lot easier than like say these meetings that are a couple hours.
Yeah.
So I can take whatever we need to like if there's no one else that can take them on, I can manage.
Okay, thank you, May.
Shanicia, you can give me a good amount, honestly, because like how do I put this? I don't really have much going on as of right now. Just because like I'm a recent graduate and yeah, but I'll probably I don't know, in the months of April if I'm still here, like I'll probably have to slow down, but you can definitely give me some slack if you or like some of the interns that don't have a HR rep yet.
Okay.
You can also give me like 5 or 6 more people. Like I think I only have like 7 right now, but I already have them all scheduled for meetings this week. Like they've all been very like flexible. Like so I just schedule them for whenever we both have time. But yeah, I only have like 7. So I don't mind even having like up to 15 if you need me to take on that many. Cause like May said, usually it's just like a 10-15 minute meeting.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
very short.
Yeah,
yeah.
Very
me
short.
too. And I have a question because I have assigned Daniela Dubinet on row 29, and but it says that ended the internship on December 11th.
So this is we need once we have their meeting like a one-on-one meeting with them, we're supposed to be asking them when their end date is, especially for the ones who are highlighted in red because some of them are still attending the meetings.
Mm.
Okay, well they haven't attended any meetings. So I guess that's up for us to update their columns, like if they're gone or if they are attending meetings, but maybe their date is now later. When they're in yellow, so like Daniel Choi, March 1st is his meeting. He's now yellow because he's within 2 weeks of ending. I would usually take that time to meet with them, ask like if that's still their end date, and then start their offboarding process if it is, or change the date if they're staying with us longer. Because we put in those dates not fully understanding how this internship is set up and about the different meeting or the projects and stuff that you can apply to. So like even my end date might change now that I know a little bit more. And I know some of my people have changed their end dates again now that they know that it's not like they have to complete their 80 hours within 2 weeks.
Daniela Dupinet is one of the people that when we were trying to meet the deadline for Level Up, her and Christina Chu were the 2 people that had started projects on Level Up, and we were never able to get in contact with them after like a couple weeks. And it was kind of annoying because it was like the last day, and like we could have had those 2 spots to put people in, but Ripon wasn't like responding to us quick enough so that we could put people in those spots. But as far as I know, like I emailed Daniela, I think Austin did, like I don't know if anyone was ever able to get in contact with her, but as far as I know, she was one of those people that we just like started a project with us, but on Level Up, but we never got in contact with them. So I don't know if anyone did.
Okay, great. So
So
Tanisha, you can assign me new people if you want, because actually I have only a Ram, and I'm waiting for Paris, but anybody else replace me.
Yeah. Okay, Grisel, you as well. So I
so
know about, sorry, Dom.
go ahead.
Oh, I actually lost my train of thought, so you can go ahead while I gather.
I've heard a bunch of people say, "Oh, this person's not here," or I call them and they're not responding. How are we getting them off of this list?
So I have a list that I did send to Shanicia. I can send it to the HR group, but it's with all the people who need their stuff updated in this list. They're for like your one-on-one. Now that everyone's assigned to, I can go through and like change that list too. But that's one thing that we do need to do is update everyone's dates. And then what we were supposed to do, Don, is if we know that they're ending, we're supposed to start their offboarding process. I think we were all kind of looking for a little bit more clarity on what exactly we're supposed to do because like is there an offboarding survey or is that the one that they do with through Ripen?
Okay,
But
I'm gonna stop that conversation for a minute about offboarding, because what my real question is you said, May, I've contacted all my people and there's about some number of people who are not responding. And so, or like the example Erica just said, we were trying to shove somebody in at the end and they never responded. So how did we get those people who have never started off this list?
so I've been taking their names. So like I just did it with Nandita because I didn't know she was gone. But so I just highlight the row and then I unhighlight the first 3 columns. And then I go to the Gone tab and you paste them in the Gone tab at the bottom. And then that's where so this box here, I added the check boxes for if they're removed from the Dropbox so that we could track who's been removed. So you just check it to say that they've been removed. And then we're supposed to go to the HR master, but we're not doing the HR master anymore. And then you also go to the orange sheet. This is what Beth had shared with me anyways, and I don't know if there's more to it, but you're supposed to change them, highlight them yellow, switch them to finished, and then move them to the top of the page. And then you hide you hide them. So that we
Sorry, May. I think it's just stuck on the purple sheet right now. So when you move to the orange sheet, it didn't follow you there.
Sorry. There we go. Okay, you can see the orange sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're supposed to highlight them yellow, put them as finished, and then move them to the top of the page. You could just do that by grabbing and dragging, drag them up to the top, and then you're supposed to hide them. So that's what Beth has been doing. I don't know if we want to change that.
Okay, I already did, but let's not go there for the moment.
Okay.
What I really, 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 really need us to figure out is who's not even here.
Yeah.
I don't care what we do logistically at the moment with them and where we move them to and how we highlight them and what color they are, but I want to know who's really here, and everyone who is and who's not here, and everyone who is here. Somebody in this next week needs to call them, and somebody needs to there's a whole bunch of our HR people who are not doing their stuff because either we didn't tell them to show up or they missed meetings or whatever. But in the meantime, between you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keen people, we need to take this whole list and clean it up.
Okay.
And we need to have everybody contacted. So I know you've tried to do this, Shanicia, with column A, but maybe we need a new column which basically just takes and gets rid of everybody who's not here. So for the moment, get rid of Saren, get rid of Rashika, get rid of Tyra, get rid of Hia, everybody who's not here, and just have all the people who nobody's called, we don't have any idea about them, called. And then also, May, you said 6 people of your call list are not here. I want to know that they're not here anymore, and there's nowhere that we can say that they're not participating. Call them whatever you want. Not participating, ghosted us, not answering our messages, so that we can, because this, we just need to know who's really here and then pay attention to the people who are really here.
Yeah, so anyone that isn't here that was in my list, I took them already off this purple sheet and the HR master. So like that's how I've indicated that they're no longer with us.
Okay,
Like
but you
active in the
only,
project.
did you do that since last Saturday?
Well, I did this. Do you remember that meeting we had where we went over some of the names of the people that weren't
Right, but I'm
responding?
just asking a logistical question. Was it since last Saturday?
No, it would have been beforehand.
Okay, because what I did was I created a new sheet called finished, but we'll come back to that later. Okay, so yours are all cleaned up, but all the rest are not all cleaned up.
Okay,
So-
so that list that I created of the people who need to be updated, their end dates and whatnot, I'll send that to the HR group
No, no,
then.
don't, no, not a new list, please. Like, can we just stick with this list? Like, isn't it obvious that who we need to update or not? I don't know. Like, everybody who's listed is here, but doesn't have an end date. It's obvious that they need to be updated for an end date. But that's not my issue. My issue is we're not paying attention to the people who are really here because we don't know who's not really here. And sorry,
I
I'm just like getting frustrated.
Dawn, when you did that blast email last year, just to get people to respond to show them that if they're participating or not, did that end up working in our favor, or did we not get that many responses? No,
It was sent out through Dawn Project List. So
right.
in my mind, and again, I could be just dreaming it, I thought Danny or somebody else would update this list. So I will give anyone access they want to dawnprojectlist@gmail.com, and someone can go through and see who responded and kick those people and get rid of those people from here. But the list, it's not serving the purposes of us talking to the people who are here. Because like I'm seeing the same people every week at the meetings. So the rest I think are not here. So I could go through and I could tell you who I don't think is here, and maybe you call those people first. But we're like going around in circles trying to figure out, like, get everything filled out, but we don't even know the beginning question, like who's really here.
Right. Okay. Everyone who hasn't heard from any interns, give me those interns' names. So Grizel, I know you had 6. May, I know you had a few. Erica, if you have anybody, email me a list of the names, and then I will be able to cross-reference that with the list, and then I'll do some highlighting here so that we could get a clear conception on who is actually responding to us, who's meeting with their HR interns, and who's just doing nothing.
Okay, but a bigger issue is we have 5 or 6 or 7 interns in HR who haven't had the time to even connect with their people. So I know I'm talking to the converted because you're all connecting with your people, right?
Mhm.
So we
Yeah.
need to somehow, and you guys come up with some, but I don't know, even if we take the next, I'll go through and do it myself and just create a new column and say who I think's not here because I've never seen them or heard from them. Because I'm in every meeting, of course, right? So you guys are a little bit blinded from who's really here. But, I don't know. I just want to make it efficient so that we can get it done fast. I'll send out another email again if you want. I'll send it out blast from the Dawn Project List and say, but, I'll just say, maybe I'll go through and just pick the people I know aren't here or I don't think are here.
Dawn, if you want, like if it's easier, like I can literally just look at everyone that has 0 attendance and is not a Conestoga student, and I can email all those people, like, because it's probably like 50 people or whatever. And then if they don't respond to the email in 2 days, then I can call them and then like just give them like maybe a full week to either call us back or email us. And if they don't by the end of the week, we can just get rid of them. Like I don't mind just sending like 50 people emails just saying I've seen that you haven't attended any meetings for 2024. Can you please let us know if you're still in the internship? If you are, then it is a requirement for you to attend these meetings to be in the internship. And then if they don't respond, like I said, I can send them a text, I can call them, and if they still don't respond, then we can just like get rid of them because
Yeah,
I can help with the calling too.
yeah, a comprehensive way like that. Like I don't know if you guys have access to Dawn project list, but I'll give it to you, right? And just do it from there because then they think it comes from me, and you can even
Okay.
sign it from me. You can sign it from me.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just frustrating for you guys too because you're trying to reach people, and then maybe we have more ripens positions that we can switch out. Like maybe,
Mhm.
like I asked
Yeah,
Danny to ask ripen.
we've
we can-
updated the attendance. Like I'm gonna update the Saturday attendance today, but up until then it should be like it should be all filled in. So by just looking at it right now, we know who hasn't attended any meetings in 2024. So we should immediately be able to know these are the people that need emails and these are the people that need calls right now to verify. So we could do that. Like I have time all day today and tomorrow, so I can, like I said, I can email all those people, and then if they don't answer me by like Tuesday, then I'll just call them all, or I'll like just follow up. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah, I
mind
can
doing
call
that.
with you, Erica. Dawn, as for the HR people who aren't doing their team lead duties, is it possible that's because they don't know that it's something they should be doing because they're not attending our meetings and there's not really much. So, like, this is part of what I was saying in the beginning with the orientation's not really up to date. So, I don't think everyone fully is aware about the HR team, like, lead duties.
Well, I'll get in touch with Rishika and Adam and catch them up to speed. Um, and for like actually let them know because I know even like some people like Grizel didn't know certain things. So I will make sure that they know like how their week to week duties um are to be taken about like with the internship, what their week should look like, regardless of what projects that they're doing, just tasks that they need to get done.
Hia knows about her team lead like that she has to email those people because I spoke with her yesterday and I sent her like what she should say to everyone in their first email. So I feel like the only people is like Adam, who like kind of just doesn't know, and Rashika, who we just don't know what like she's up to, and then Eliza is the only person I feel like we just don't know what's going on because like she's in our onboarding group chat and in the other group chat, so like she's just not responding or whatever. So I feel like she's the only one that we like don't really know what's going on. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would just, I mean, everyone who's not here, Shanicia, I think you need to have a personal reach out to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I've sent messages to WhatsApp to some people, but to me the list is Adam, Aliza, Rashida, Saren to see how much time, she has, Tyra, and Hia, because all of those people are not here. So that's 6 people, and then you guys are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. And then I'm missing one because we said that there's 14 in the group. So who am I missing? So, I said Hia. Okay, so
Yeah.
Hia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I'm still missing one. Okay, Adam, Aliza, Rashida, Seren, Tyra, and Hia, that's 6. And you guys are 5, that's 11. Me and Danny, that's 12 and 13, and we said there's 14. So who are we missing?
Are you including the admin person who we can't get out the group?
Ah, right, there we go. You're right. So do you have 14 in the group?
WhatsApp has right now 12.
yeah, I had to message them on WhatsApp to because it doesn't let you just add someone unless they're in your contacts. So I
Hmm.
feel like
You
like
can
how
add
do you
them
add
to your contacts first.
oh, okay.
Just go to
Yeah,
WhatsApp and add them as
WhatsApp
a new
goes
contact.
to your contacts, so just in your phone.
Oh, I
add
have to do it from my phone.
Yeah, do it from
Oh,
your phone.
okay.
If you can't add a new contact on your desktop,
Oh, that's why. I was trying to figure it out and I was like, oh, it's
I
not
know
letting
I've been down that road as
me.
well.
Okay, I'll add them as my contacts on my phone and then I'll add them into the group.
Okay, so we really have 13.
And so we really have 13 people who are in HR and then 11 people who will be assigned interns for their weekly meeting. And then I'm going to personally reach out to Sarin, Eliza, and Adam and Rashika to get them a
And
little bit more-
Tyra and Hia. So
and
basically,
Tyra in here. Okay.
like all 6 of these people need to hear from you.
I was going to speak to Tyra and I will talk to Hia as well regarding her attendance.
And just, like for Adam and Rashida, they weren't even in the group. So fine.
Yeah. There, I'm going to do a little bit more of a like, this is what you're doing call. I feel like a bit of the others kind of know what they're doing or what should be done, but just have not been showing up.
Right. And then how can we figure out all the rest of the people? 'Cause that's what you said, Erica and May, you said you're going to help, right? So
Yeah.
do
We'll
either
split
one
up.
of you have access to my project list?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I feel like I have access to every email except for that one.
It's best to log in now while we have Dawn.
Okay, I'll log in right now.
'Cause it's gonna send like a whole verification code and stuff.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Done project list at gmail.com.
Do you have the password?
I do not. Does anyone have it in front of them?
I'm looking for you.
So May, I don't know if I invited anyone, but I created a Google sheet. I took the orange sheet and I created a finished version of it and a active version of it. So did I give that access to you guys last week?
I have access to it, so
Yes, I saw your email.
Could you make sure May has access?
mhm.
I don't see the.
Are you looking for Dawn project list Gmail password?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got it. I
You have
think.
it?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm writing on
You writing
right
it?
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, and Dawn, you're speaking
Try
about.
this.
Mm. Yep, okay,
I think it works.
Dawn, the
Okay.
number is 30.
And then once Erica's done, I'll submit mine.
I have to re-sign in because I got a new phone and I'm not signed in, so just give me a minute. So go
Yeah,
ahead,
no problem.
talk about something else, guys.
Well, what's it called? So for offboarding, Malachi. So she's practically done, but like she asked something about like almost like an exit certificate, like a certificate for like since she was unpaid, like she talked about like was there a certificate for her like internship or whatever? And I know the answer and that's no, right? But
No,
like
the answer is not no. But anyway, go ahead.
there is one.
Yeah, from a long time ago. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was just gonna ask like, will we be able to implement something like that or like for offboarding, of course, for
Yes.
unpaid maybe?
So it's not something we want to do unless they ask. But in India, it's a big deal that people have a certificate and then they put it as part of their resume. So we created one a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So what what you need to do is you need to get the name, the full name, the proper name, like have them, you need to send them an email, say, what's your full proper name as you want it written, like your real name, not like a nickname or anything like that. Anyway. And then you need to know the name of the internship to put on the form, and you need to know their start date, like month, year, and end date.
Okay,
And,
okay.
and then I will get the new person at my team in India who does it to tell me to figure out who it is, and we can then create it for her.
So we don't give these guys like we don't give these certificates out like just to anyone. We give them to people who ask.
Yeah, because it's work.
Okay, okay. Makes sense. All right, yeah, I'll ask them then. So for their full name and their internship and their start and end date.
Okay, Erica, try again.
Okay. It is 48.
So when we are in this process done right now, as we're clearing up, how do we like, May and Erica, will you be emailing them or calling them, to reach out to them and kind of check in with them?
So I think Erica's going to send out an email to everyone, like a mass email, and whoever doesn't respond within, did you say a week, we'll start calling?
No, I think we should give them like 3 days or something, and then we should call them. Or even after like, I don't know, after like 2 days, we could send them a text. And then if a couple days after that they still don't reply, I mean, they should respond to the text, but if they still don't, then we can call them a couple days after that. But I think if we don't have a response from an email, a text, or a call within a week, then we should just assume they're gone.
You could, you could like in the interim, like color code them, and then I could just do one last look in case I know that they're sick or something like that.
Erica, do you think maybe we should just go right to a text message, and because some, just in case the email gets sent as spam?
Yeah, we could
Oh,
do
I guess
that.
if we're doing it from Don's project list, it shouldn't.
I honestly don't even mind just calling people right away if that's maybe our fastest.
Erica, can you choose any other option besides sending the number to my phone because it's not going?
Get a verification code, get a call, or get a verification code at Van.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I'm assuming that's your other email.
So I had asked everybody to kind of bring the offboarding thing, but it's already 3:36. So I don't know if anybody brought it with them or looked at it before they came here, because that will help complete the cycle if we start to offboard people.
I feel like there was a lot of like we have to approve it, and then it also said something about doing an offboarding like an exit interview, and I kind of asked Austin about that because I saw that on the task sheet he's in charge of that. So there's not really, like, I'm not sure if that's something we're doing, like an offboarding interview or not, but I feel like, yeah, we just need to make kind of like a, this is what we do if they're ripen and this is what we do if they're unpaid.
So I think we can leave that to next week, because if we could just clean up this list.
Yeah, that's not an emergency. We just need to see who's not here first before we can offboard them anyway, so.
Did you get the number, Erica? I put it in the chat to you directly.
Oh, okay. Let me look at that.
And May, you can ask for it now.
Okay.
Hey guys, would it be okay if I signed out by any chance? I gotta do a few things.
Yeah, me too. So
It's sent on.
Okay, well, you guys have a good rest of the weekend.
Okay,
See you
bye,
guys next week.
Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Thank
Alright, see you
you. Bye
guys.
bye. Take care.
So yeah, Erica, I think calling them first would be probably the most effective way. If they don't answer the call, then send the email. I like that idea. And it will definitely fast track this process. Instead of waiting and blah blah blah, just call them, seriously get an answer out of them, and then move on.
Yeah.
And
'Cause if
hopefully, sorry.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say, I feel like most of the people that haven't attended any meetings, like, probably aren't here, but like, obviously, we have to verify because, like Dawn said, there could be like extenuating circumstances that we don't know about. I
Yeah.
feel like maybe that might be 1% of the situation, but we should still find out, obviously.
Right. And it definitely could happen. It's happened last year. So like it's it won't be everybody, but it like one or two people will definitely like say, well, I really want to still continue, but this and this has happened in my life. So yeah, and then I also think like the participation too, like a lot of the stuff is being put on like you, Erica, Erica, May, Austin. So do you think the other people in HR could also help carry the load as well and participate and chip in? Because it is becoming a little bit heavy.
Yeah, I added Adam and Rashika, and before I added them, I actually like messaged them on WhatsApp and said, "Hey, can you join the group?" And I gave them the link, and they both messaged me back right away and said yes, and then joined. So they're like responsive, like they've
Right.
replied right away. So them saying yes and joining the group means that obviously they're like they know they're in the internship and they're supposed to be doing something. So I think, yeah,
Exactly.
they probably just need direction. Like they're probably just those kind of people that need the
Need
direction and aren't like really like the go-getters,
Right.
because I know we're like more go-getters, but some people they need to be told what to do.
What
It
to do.
feels
Yeah,
like.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
yeah, and
I
that's why I
did
think
kind
if
of,
you call those 6 people, it'll be really good to choose. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely call them as well. I don't think like a email could describe and like, but hopefully even a meeting so that I could do some screen sharing because that's why like I'm a visual learner, so that does help me, and I think it helps a lot of people as well. And like particularly like with like, and Erica, what you're saying is completely right. Like, some people won't take that initiative and go and kind of find out the answer themselves. But yeah, so hopefully once we contact everyone, everyone will respond to us, and then we can get the ball rolling a little bit quicker and efficiently.
Mhm.
May, did you get the number?
Yes, thank you, Dawn.
Put that in, okay? So you could even find the email that I sent out before. I think it was something like, probably said urgent, please reply.
Yeah, I actually just had it opened on, so I will forward that to both of
Or just give them the subject line because they're in there now and they can just go look at everybody who
oh
replied.
right, we can search it.
Yeah, so May and I can just look at everyone that has like 0 attendance for the year so far, and we can just split them in half, and then we can call them all over the next few days. And then, like we said, if they don't answer our call, we'll email them. And then I would say we give them until the end of the week to reply to that email. And if they don't, I say that by the end of next week, we should be like just taking them all off. Oh, but like Dawn said, we'll like highlight them for like a final look over for Dawn for the end of the week. And then at the end of the week, after we've called an email, then she can look. And if she's like, yeah, I have no idea who this person is, then we'll just take them all off.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it however you like, but I just know that if you just grab everybody's email and put it in a BCC and send
Okay.
out, you'll have it done in like 2 minutes, like 5
Oh,
minutes.
okay,
whatever.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you grab I don't know if you can sort them by the zeros, but
Well, I know May doesn't want us to sort because it messes up the um purple sheet.
We can filter though.
Yeah, so
okay, yeah, so just do it
because
that
of
way.
the Dropbox, it will show you like only 0, only this. So then you'll be able to copy and paste it from there.
Yeah, I
And
can do that if you want, Erica. I can filter it and then I can send you all the emails that come up. Because
Okay.
there's also another variable of when they started as well.
Yeah, of course, if they just start in the last week, then we're gonna be like, oh, maybe they just can't go into an orientation meeting this week or whatever. So yeah.
And then too, not everyone's number is in the purple sheet as well. Most of them,
Oh, okay.
but
You
some
can
of them
also
are
get
like
phone
not. I
numbers
think some of
from
them are like
NDAs.
thousands.
You can get phone numbers from NDAs whenever like I can't find a phone number. Always in the NDA, you can get phone number, email. So
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
thank you. That's so smart.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point. I forgot about that.
Say it again, please.
if you can't find someone's intern's phone number, you can go to their NDA, and then in the NDA, their number, their phone number, and their email will be there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna add
Thank
that
you.
note to the sheet.
Yeah, I found a phone number that sounds some weird, like weird. Like
Okay, so I feel like the first thing on the block is like finding out who's not here. And then are we trying to fill these like empty spots now as soon as possible? Because if the level up deadline is in 4 days, are I don't know, should we email Ripen and ask like if we have more spots, or are we just like gonna have people apply and just see if it like goes through, or
Well, Erica, I think email them because I don't know if the deadline is in 4 days or if they moved it. Sorry, I don't know how to
no, I
hide it.
think just the deadline to start your project. I mean, so like for people to apply and start their project, but to have
But
it done, I know it's until May, you said, but
so whenever you start a project, like you could edit the name, like the times you start. So if I go to like all my projects and I go here,
yeah, to
my
settings.
settings, so they could when like the start date really isn't too much of an issue. Because if they do find it, like if they have a problem, then they could just change the date to like the day that it is today. And when I do look at experiences, people have it like until March 1st. Like, so
But I
I
think you
think
just have to have like click the button that says start project is what I'm saying. Like you can have the start date whenever you want, but I think you just have to click start project by the 28th, like from what that email that Ripen sent.
send.
Yeah, you have to fill out the like the forms and do your intake survey and then hit start project.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm
That
wondering if, sorry, go ahead.
No, my bad, Erica, because I what like when I got like an email because I didn't start my project. Like I was looking everywhere, like Ripen changed where their start project used to be. So I couldn't find it. And then I also got that email as well. But is when you do go in and change it, you could start your project that time. So like say the project started yesterday, I can go in today and then change my start date to today, and then I could start. The only reason why I think it might have been updated from that email, like saying February 28th, is because these people have their applications closing at March 1st. So those two dates don't coincide. Like if that was a deadline to start, then they wouldn't be able to put their deadline for applications for March 1st. Do you get what I mean? So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
definitely reach out to Ripen about that discrepancy because it's not consistent.
Hmm. Okay, well, Dawn, do you want us to just start making a list of, like you said, people that we want to have come on for more projects? Okay, so our main priority is like finding out who's not here and then also finding out who we want to take on more projects, like right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Will
we
it
can,
allow
I,
sorry.
I think we can sort of make the assumption that the reverse of the zero list, starting with the maximum number of meetings someone could have attended, like whoever attended this last week is probably on the list to give them more projects. Like, so May, whoever we've cataloged as having attended Saturday, Thursday, or Monday, we
Mhm.
probably, as soon as we can, we need to find out from Ripen. It looks like, I mean, Shanice, you applied to that project before for Canyon and it let you, right?
Yeah,
Whereas
even though we already had like the 10 spots full, so
so I'm
Yeah,
assuming
it let me.
we can just apply for more. So yeah, we need to create that list too at the same time. So maybe when you, after you sort May, maybe you could send me the list of people who have, you know, either they definitely attended in the last week or 2 weeks, maybe that last 2 weeks. That's probably fairly reasonable. And then
Okay.
I could send them an email saying, hey, we think we can get more projects. Would you want any more and how many?
Okay. Okay. So there's a few of them that I was just looking that have attended like, 6 or 7 meetings so far, like year to date, but some of them don't have whether they're paid or not. So for instance, Carolyn Mangele, she's in film and media. It doesn't, I don't have anywhere to say if she's paid or unpaid. But
Right,
she,
but are you going to update that list from the list that
so she's one
Austin
of the
has
ones
of
that weren't,
onboarding?
yeah, she's one of the ones that weren't listed in the onboarding, like whether or not they were paid or unpaid, but they've attended about 6 meetings year to date.
Uh, so that sheet that we put together of people and gave them level up positions,
I'll check
can you
there.
look at that one?
Yeah, I'll find that one in my email as well, and I'll look that up, and then I'll let you know anyone that's not.
Yeah, let me know anyone you can't figure out.
Okay, perfect. I can do that.
As soon as you've done it, let me know, and then just send, and you can, you know, highlight them in yellow or something, or just if they're blank, I can go in, whatever way you want to. Just tell me whatever way, and I'll look and I'll go through everybody.
Sure. I have a question mark in their box, so
Okay.
I'll once I go through anyone that's still a check mark or a question mark.
Okay. Yeah, just message me when you're done.
Okay.
Opportunities abound. 10 jobs, 10 projects for each of you, and maybe
Right.
unlimited for us. Oh my God.
I
I'll have
think
to remind Austin.
I
to
think
keep
that's
me
great
informed.
because like I want to get as much experience on my resume as possible, and like I'm doing this like position, so like I think it's amazing that they're allowing that.
it is.
Yeah, you
I
have to
definitely
find that window. When they went from 3 to 5, we jumped on it. Now that they've gone to
Yeah.
10, let's jump on it
jump
more,
on it again
because then
because
it'll disappear.
they don't notify you at all about the changes.
So should we apply for extra projects and just see what happens, or like
I think we need the list first. So put
okay,
yourself on the list, right? We need
okay,
the either, but if you guys, if you give me the list of who I should send the email to, you know, it'll include you guys because you come up to the meetings, right?
yeah.
So by default, I'll send you that email and then you'll respond back and you'll say how many more you want.
Do you think we need to have these people like apply for the projects by the 28th, or should
Yes.
okay, so we need to
Yes.
have that list like as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Let's stick
Okay.
with it just so we're crossing our I's and dotting our T's. Like, we don't want them to say anything to us. So I think we should still stick with that deadline. I'm just worried that them increasing it to 10 is their cutoff for the year. Like, I don't know if they'll do a summer disciplinary period now because they, you know what I mean, Dawn? Because
Yeah.
they give
Their
out.
year end is end of March.
Mm,
So they need to spend all their money or lose it.
yeah.
And then if
Yeah.
they get more money, it'll come sometime between April 1st and December 31st, and it won't come on April 1st.
Right.
It'll come, because it didn't come until, I think September is when Level Up opened up, but we didn't really know because again, we didn't get notified and we weren't paying attention and everybody had left by then and we didn't have enough HR people, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm. But that's good if everyone can get like those extra projects, then if they don't get funding for a while, at least you know you have these people for
Right.
another 3 or 4 months extra instead of just having no one like between that time, right? So it's
Yeah.
kind of really good.
And you can each, like, if you, for instance, Erica, have applied for Canyon for all your projects, you can now go and do other ones in the other companies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I would love to like do this like during the summer or whatever, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, and I
for
need you
me, I
guys
was,
too, because
yeah,
otherwise I'll be in
exactly.
trouble.
Yeah.
Pardon?
She said she needs us to, or otherwise she would be in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So if I can have more, I'll stay here for as long as I can and help you guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And the
Sure.
think
thing
So
is, just like
I
Austin, he
I have
doesn't go to school anymore, but he got all the projects previously. So go ahead. Sorry,
Yeah.
Griselle.
no, it's okay. So you're talking about I'm missing a lot of things that you're talking about. So you're talking about ripen projects that works just for Canadian people. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically you have to be in school in Canada and you have to be a citizen
Okay.
or a permanent
Okay.
resident. Yeah. So, but that's why we go to recruit people from LinkedIn as well, so we can have other people from around the world. Because through LinkedIn we can do that.
So that's why we have people on LinkedIn and what else? What else?
Oh, LinkedIn is for other people. Ripen is for Canadians. So LinkedIn is for
Hmm.
people from around the world.
Okay.
All
so.
right.
I think it will help us in the future and as a team going forward. So yeah, our number one priority is reaching out to the people who need to be reached out to, and just getting in touch with those people, catching everybody up to speed so that we can do our work a lot more efficiently and get the help that we need. And is there anything else that anyone else wanted to cover, or any questions or anything like that?
Just my number one priority is to get the list from May of all the people who have been here who I need to send that email to, because we've got to get them to do it by the 28th.
Okay.
Sign up.
Okay.
And so just so we're clear, you're gonna do blast email and then phone call, or blast email with phone call? What did you guys decide on finally?
I think we'll do call and then email.
Call and then email. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and also, so all the people that we have under Advanced Ontario right now, should we tell them to apply to Ripen instead to open up those spots for the Langara students, or?
I know advanced has 300 more as of a couple like days ago.
Yeah, but we were initially going to give the Langara students 2 people each to interview, but if we're giving people extra spots and their spots on Ripen, then should we give them the Ripen spots and then leave those spots open for the Langara students under Advanced Ontario?
Do we have anybody that is waiting to be approved through Advanced Ontario?
I believe so. Let me look at the sheet.
They said that she is waiting.
Um, Yeah, we had Mackenzie on there for another project, and then there were a few people that we couldn't fit under level up. So Narangreet, that was someone that Austin had come on, a video editor. Luis Navarro for music production, Madison Hugel for copywriting, and Emma Cornell for social media. So I actually think those were mostly all Austin's people that also applied for Advanced Ontario that we couldn't fit under level up. So 4 people plus Mackenzie and May.
So 6?
Yeah, 6 altogether.
Yeah, I would say we should communicate with those 6 people and tell them to apply to level up as well. And then we'll be making the decision in the next 3 or 4 days which one will accept them under.
Okay.
So who's going to tell Austin
I
or
can
how we're
message him
going
on
to do it?
WhatsApp because he probably has already emailed them, so it'll be like obviously there's no risk of it going to their spam. So it's probably best if he emails them if he already has.
Yeah,
So
like Madison Hugel was one of the ones I interviewed and hired, so I can, like, I think between me and Austin, we can hire, send the messages to who needs to be messaged.
perfect. Oh, I can message Mackenzie because she's under my group. So
Okay, perfect. So you like once they're on level up, Which, like, I know some of them already were approved to level up. Is there a specific project we want them to be applying under?
Sounds like it doesn't matter right now. It sounds like they can just apply for whatever because it sounds like they've opened up the spots. So like from what we initially thought everything was full, then apparently it's not full anymore. So I don't think it matters what spots they apply to.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know if ripen, and that's what I wanted to bring it up, but it's getting kind of late. But does ripen, like, will they be going over the work that they submit and notice that it's Canyon? I don't know if anyone has this concern for the other companies that we have, like when they are doing their submission, like say for Music Matters. How are the interns like told to go about it so that the work won't be noticed as, oh, maybe this is Canyon, or if they know our time trackers or whatever.
Well, we're not submitting like the actual time trackers to Ripen anymore. Like I guess they were last year. They're just filling out a work log. But do
Yeah.
you mean that like if we're HR and we applied for like a marketing internship, is that what you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, like any one where like what you're working with isn't what your ripen says.
Hmm.
Submission wise, how are we going? Because it asks for a description of what you did and yada yada yada. So how are we gonna say like, oh, this is what I was doing? Should we just like use Chat GPT to generate a couple like responses? Like how would we go about that?
I wouldn't use something and then give it to people because then it'll all be the same.
Right.
But when people have asked me in like the meetings, I've said, just genericize it. So for instance, like, let's say you got an HR internship, but you're really in copywriting. So you could say, I researched, a bunch, information, wrote up some documents, and distributed that to staff.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Keep it general and vague and ambiguous. Okay.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
about the
they'll
work?
still have to pick an example.
Yeah.
So, if it was somebody who's in design and they got an HR job, maybe just give them a document to submit or something. It's not something it's going to be between you guys to tell them what to do, because I try to be, like, plus I'm being recorded and then I'm sending it out to everybody and things like that. So, yeah, just,
Use our discretion. Okay.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Guide them as their team lead.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you for bringing that up, Shanice. I didn't even think about that.
no problem. It was like a thought that I had before, and I was so glad that what Erica said clicked it in my head because I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to bring this up.
But I wonder though, because Danny, when I was talking to her about the graphic design students, she told me people in the past have just like blacked out words and stuff. So I don't know if Danny is talking about people who were already like assigned to projects related to graphic design, or if they were maybe just like human resources, for instance. So I don't know if maybe Danny could give a little bit more information on that.
They
Yeah,
were saying blacked out so that Ripen doesn't have our information or our products that we've created. So like for example, blacking out like something that says girl power or like something that relates to our company so they don't have our work.
Yeah, but like it's a graphic design student handing in like an album cover and maybe just putting a black box over anything that has words or taking off the words.
Yeah,
But they're
I think
still
it's okay.
but
It's okay.
still submitting the pictures that they've been like the artwork.
I don't want to give the interns any more work than they already have. Just, they only have to submit one thing. They don't have to submit all their work. And if they
Yeah.
do, then let me know, because then I'll just freak out to write it.
Well, that's what Danny's been doing. Like that's what Danny told me to do with my graphic design students too, is tell them to either remove any words.
Don't. Yeah, just change it. Then tell her no, they don't have to do that. That's too much work.
Okay.
Because they're not, hopefully they're not submitting everything. They should just, I don't know, I'm not in the back end. Does it say submit one thing? Or is this,
So it's like a final submission because we have the midpoint and then the final submission. It should be like it's not everything and it's not an extensive like process that they like kind of go through. So I think submitting one thing, and as long as I think the most important thing that they do look for is Dawn's feedback. And then that is when they will. So I think with them submitting one thing, Dawn giving her feedback, they should be good to get their funding after. But I know the most important thing is the feedback from the employer. That will make the whole process like slower and more complicated.
so actively tell them only submit when
One
they're
thing.
requesting one thing. Yeah, they don't need to submit, and they don't have to edit it because it's like an audit trail. It's like they'll maybe look at 10% or 5% of everybody who submitted it, but they're just going to look at it to make sure it was there.
Yeah.
Or I may have told you this story before, but once I got reminded multiple times by Ripen, please do the final feedback as Shanice just said, or I'll just say Joe Smith, whatever person's name is. And I was like, I kept ignoring it because I don't know that person. So then I finally went into the back end of Ripen and I looked up that person, and for their work, they had submitted like 5 blogs that they wrote for the automotive industry or something like that. And so then I wrote Ripen back a message saying, this person is not a person I know. They've never been part of the internship, and their work has nothing to do with our company. So I'm not going to say that they worked for us. And that's what they want me to do. They don't want me to just say yes to everybody. Okay, are we good? It's 4:04.
Yeah. We'll let
Okay.
you enjoy your time, Dawn. Are you like vacationing or are you like,
No, I'm just here because I'm trying to launch Girl Power in Southern Florida.
well, still try to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm sitting outside because it's beautiful out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
So-
it really is. So jealous of that sunset right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind me. It's not a sunset, it just looks like it is. Here, I'll show you what it really
Wow.
looks like.
Well, you're wearing a sweater.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
that's
cold
fine.
out here.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's beautiful. Loves on. Way to make us jealous.
Oh, the palm trees. I'm jealous.
Palm trees.
Oh,
Looks beautiful.
does.
This is my dream place. You ever had like a bucket list? Like I always wanted to live by the water. And I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh wow, you're wearing
Oh
a
wow, it's
sweater.
right there.
it's
Yeah.
right there.
That's amazing.
And I'm on the 3rd floor, so I can hear the boats go by, and I can hear the party boats go by too.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
if
wow.
everything's closed. But, like, yeah, I'm never leaving this place. I mean, I'm coming back to Toronto, but I'm saying like, whatever I can do to always own this place, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Dawn, I have a question for you once like the meeting's end, if you don't mind, if you have a minute to quickly chat.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, everyone, ladies. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I look forward to getting through my to-do list. Today.
Oh. Okay, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
I was just wondering if you had time to, I don't know if you had a chance to read the text message I sent you.
Oh, just
sorry,
wait 1 second.
guys. My laptop died, but bye everyone. Bye,
Bye.
Bye,
Oh,
Dawn.
take care. Bye.
Bye, take care.
I just want to make sure it's like up to your standards before I send it out. Because I try to take in your feedback about being a little bit more like marketing and personable. Like, it's just like the introduction meeting. So I know it's not like super, like important, but it's enough that I want to make sure I'm meeting your standards and improving.
Where did you send it to me?
I texted it to you.
Okay, you texted like SMS?
Yes. Did you need me to send it a different way?
No, I just.
Okay.
Oh, just give me a minute while I read.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's really good. I had just like two nitpick things.
Sure.
The very last paragraph, throughout your internship, I look forward to learning more about you and mentoring. And then it says, and mentoring you make the most. So you just, some word is wrong there.
Oh, but to make, sorry, mentoring you to make the most out of your.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever the word is. And then I would just actually put that next sentence, like the moving forward, I would make it a new paragraph.
Sure.
And it's not really that you would like to set up weekly check-in meetings, but you know, it's part of my role or something like that. To let it know it's like it's really an optional request. It's like, but you don't have to say it the way I just said, the optional request, but like, you know, it's part of my role or whatever, something like that.
Okay. Moving forward. Okay, so like moving forward, we will set up weekly check-in meetings with you as part of our, like as part of the internship requirements.
Sure. Yeah, and you could, and it's moving forward. It's still you said so it's still you.
Oh, sorry, yes. Set up. So moving forward, I will set up weekly check-in meetings with you as per the internship requirements. And then could you please send me some dates and times that work for you this upcoming week?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a
Yeah,
great day.
doing a great job. Keep it up.
Bye.
Get a lot done. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, I'll get you that list by the end of the weekend.
Okay. Thanks so much. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.